Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and this is day 16 of the 80 Days to Your Dream Body course. Today's protein source is going to be turkey thighs with the skin, and today's going to be a back training workout. And the theme for today's workout is recovery. So, right now, I'm going to be explaining different modalities that you can incorporate into your training routine to help you recover quicker and enhance the effects of your workouts. Now, let's get started. And while we're resting, let's discuss the 12th recovery modality, and that is going to be ballistic stretching. With regard to ballistic stretching, this is when you end up bouncing in and out of movements by stretching muscles beyond their usual range of motion. And warning, if you are not somebody who is very active, you would not want to do this type of stretching. Generally, this is going to be reserved for people like professional athletes or people in very specific situations, but it's not something that you would generally use as a stretching modality. In terms of the benefits, though, if it is appropriate for you to use, this can help at increasing your flexibility, but it does pose a higher risk of injury because there is a possibility that you could overstretch the muscle. This is going to be terrific, though, for anybody who performs any type of power sports. So if you are competing in something like Olympic lifting, strongman training, anything that requires you to use excessive force, this is going to be terrific because by bouncing in and out of different positions, your body has to learn how to absorb that force, and then it has to learn how to recoil and use that force after it's been absorbed. And this is going to be terrific for several things. One, it's going to be great at improving your dynamic flexibility. So if you are somebody who needs dynamic flexibility, definitely ballistic stretching would be terrific. It's also going to be great at improving neuromuscular coordination. For anybody who has any type of motor control issues, this can be beneficial, but once again, you would want to be cautious because there is a higher risk of injury by bouncing in and out of the positions. If you are performing any type of explosive sports, definitely ballistic stretching would be absolutely terrific because this is going to help prepare your body and your muscles for performing explosive movements. This is also going to enhance your agility and speed. So for anybody who requires agility and speed, like basketball players, hockey players, it would be absolutely terrific to incorporate some ballistic style stretching. However, if you are somebody who is just your general gym goer, or if you are an athlete but your athlete it isn't quite a power sport or a strength based sport, if it's more based on endurance, then absolutely avoid ballistic stretching. For you, something like either dynamic stretching, static stretching, or even something like contract relax PNF stretching or contract relax agonist PNF stretching would be beneficial for you instead. But if you are somebody who competes in a power sport, or if you need a lot of agility, coordination, absolutely incorporate it because this is going to help increase your muscle temperature also, which is going to allow for better performance. When you do ballistic stretching, you're going to be getting a lot of blood flow into the area that you're stretching. That is going to warm up the muscles, and by warming up the muscles, this is also going to create a little bit more friction, and it's going to also improve the circulation to the working muscles. The increased circulation, this will reduce the risk of injury, but again, you need to be more advanced. I cannot stress this enough. I would not do this with somebody who is not already an athlete, or for somebody who isn't interested in increasing their power output or getting a little bit more agile and coordinated. But if you are somebody that requires other things, like let's say, for example, you're an athlete that requires more reaction time, ballistic stretching can also help improve your reaction time. There are a ton of benefits to ballistic stretching. It's just not a modality that I would use for most people. It's very specific, and I would use it very, very rarely. But overall, our time is up. Time for the seventh and final set. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. Be sure to like, share, and leave a comment as it'll help the algorithm. And if you enjoyed the content, show your support by subscribing to the channel by clicking on the icon in the bottom right corner. And if you really want to show your support, then consider becoming a member by clicking on the icon in the bottom left corner. These new high quality videos aren't cheap to edit, and the $5 membership will really help with the video editing budget. You'll also get access to a ton of exclusive perks like early access to videos and this program design lecture playlist in the top right-hand corner. And if you want to learn how to do a one-armed pull-up, then check out the playlist on the top left corner.